Okay, birthday surprise 1 coming right up.
What's birthday surprise 2? Keeps on alluding that there's 2.
Birthday surprise 1 is this place called Air Terjun. Tim already has figured it out that it is a waterfall.
I know what air means. Air means water.
Yes, air means water, which is a little bizarre.
Yeah.
It is in this lovely forest. These gentlemen here have told us that there's a trail over that way that will take us to the waterfall. This is very dangerous. Oh, wow. One false step, and it's the end of me.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim
and Marisa Notier.
I ride in the front
And I'm in the rear.
We travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
Through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or 2
or 3. Oh, all
the fun we've had. You have you along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and
Hit subscribe to join us along our epic ride.
Hey everybody!
Welcome back to another episode of 2 Up and Overloaded.
My birthday bash episode, folks.
Yes!
Yeah.
There are some surprises in store that I had for Tim on his birthday and that the world had for us on his birthday.
This is true, yes. I never thought about it that way.
But before it was Tim's birthday, we were in Majenang in Indonesia trying to get over our sickness. Hey everyone, good morning. So yesterday I know I said that I was feeling better, and that was true. I was feeling better, good enough to get on the road again. Tim was feeling better, but that doesn't mean that I was 100%. Last night I really kind of realized that I was not feeling well still. I think I got some sort of food poisoning, eating something, and whatever that was has settled in to become this dull pain kind of in my upper stomach, and I haven't been feeling very hungry. I even was watching the Great British Baking Show, and none of that seemed very appetizing, so you know there's something wrong with me there. I have been like burping all the time. Like there's just something that's off and wrong, and it's painful. I feel bloated, like I'm just really, really full. And so I think I'm going to just head off to a pharmacy. It's not really what I wanted to do on this day that we wanted to spend in this awesome hotel. Unfortunately, you know, health takes priority, and I think that I need to get this figured out, get some medicine so that I can be 100% again.
I had a head cold. I had a pre-birthday head madness.
It was like a constant nasal drip type
I was
of thing.
snotting like a little kid.
Yes.
It was disgusting. I'd sneeze. I don't even want to tell you folks about it. You'll unsubscribe. It was gross.
But my condition was that I didn't want to eat anything. And I had this horrible knot at the top of my stomach that felt like I was full and bloated all the time, and I was constantly burping. There was definitely
disgusting.
something wrong with me.
It's like, we need to get you to the
No,
ER.
it is not that bad.
It's gross.
I have cute burps.
She Googled the doctor, and there's a whole lane called like Doctor's Road.
Yes, in this town. It had hospitals, it had clinics, it had pharmacies, and we were hoping that we would just be able to get some antibiotics to cure me of whatever was infecting me from a pharmacy, but that wasn't the case, and so we did end up going to another hospital. So this street is called Jalan Dr. Wahidin. So it's the doctor street. to a hospital. They said to go to an actual clinic. So here we go.
It was a smart idea to go. It was kind of a timely process, but we finally got to talk to a very nice gentleman.
Yes.
He gave us enough antibiotics for a couple rounds, which was nice. 'Cause
Absolutely. Got all sorts of different medicine, and that's exactly what we needed. And just a professional's opinion who knew about the diseases of this region of the
this is
world.
true. Jungle fever, Indonesian jungle fever.
Yes. So we just saw the doctor. They were very nice, of course. I mean, this is Indonesia, and very helpful. His English was amazing. Bless you. And we got lots of medicine, exactly what we wanted. So I'm very, very happy with that. Hello. And yeah, we're gonna start taking our medicine and hope we feel better. Oh.
Sneezy and coffee.
Yeah, he is sneezy and coffee.
Yeah, I like coffee, but they have dragon fruit, and then what? Dragon testicles?
Those are dragon eggs that
Dragon egg.
are deformed. We got a new flower. Looks like I'm going to a funeral. Is it too dark? Maybe I'll get a lighter color. I think this one's good.
So we pounded some medicine. Marissa started feeling a little bit better.
That is true. Within the first day.
Didn't want to say goodbye to this hotel room.
No, this hotel was so awesome.
It was nice.
Oh man, we didn't want to leave, but considering that the next day was your birthday,
This is true.
and I had a little something in store for you, we did want to hit the road again and continue on our way eastward through Java, Indonesia.
So the following day, we packed up.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Tim's birthday. There's nothing like hugely special planned today, but I do have a couple of very small little surprises in store for Tim for today. So we'll see how that goes, and we're hoping for a really good day, but happy birthday, Tim. I love you very much.
I bought you flowers.
Oh, it's so nice. I got a present on Tim's birthday. It's so nice. I plugged in a secret destination on his phone, and now I guess I can tell you.
Yes, I know already.
He knows already. It was a waterfall that was pretty deep within the forests and
Yeah,
the mountains
the
of
back
Java.
roads. And I had found a spot that I wanted to go to as well. So I had a secondary road, and I showed it to Marissa, and she said, well, it should be on the same way as mine. There's only a certain amount of like attractions within the little square that
Yes.
we're looking at, so I didn't want to blow anything. So we got on the road, we started going through this little mountain road.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, it's alright.
So this road is going to take us to first of my little surprises for
Ooh, there's more than one?
Well, this is the surprise.
No.
There's a small little thing I have planned later
Ooh.
on, but this is gonna be pretty exciting in comparison. beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Trees. Oh my goodness. And all of these trees were being kind of farmed for their sap.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, these aren't maple trees. What are they using the sap for? And we asked, and it was for candle wax.
This exact waterfall you had to walk to.
Yeah, you had to do a little hike.
And I didn't even know what we were looking for at this point in time. But I see like the blue dot stop where we're supposed to go, and I'm like, all right, we're here. This is awesome. I don't know what, the little jungle road. This is nice. And then over at 41. This could be fatal. This was a little dangerous little hike.
It was. This was not on the tourist trail. This was a very thick, dense jungle path. This is very dangerous. Oh, wow. One false step, and it's the end of me.
And we're forging through this forest. Birthday birds. I got 41 birthday birds. They look like the coronavirus.
It is so slippery. It's crazy. Super steep and slippery. This is not a very good trail. It was also our first experience of being in the complete wilderness of Indonesia. I mean, Indonesia is so densely populated, it's really hard to get into just pure forest. But this was jungle. This was straight up pure jungle, and that's what we love. We love nature, and so this was just an awesome experience. I have to be very careful with my footing. Oh man, look at this. But the waterfall, it turned out to be 2 waterfalls.
It was almost, I think it was 3.
It was so cool.
It was really nice. I heard it, we went towards it.
It was hot though.
It was really hot. I got all burned up.
Yeah.
And then as we're walking back up.
It's like steep up this hill. It's pretty sticky, lots of mosquito bites, lots of burrs, very slippery walk. And we still have to make it up the hill. But besides that, it was awesome.
So we get back on the road. It was a pretty nasty road. That was off-road road too.
That was a really
fun.
nasty road.
There's
asphalt.
Yeah, there's 2 things of asphalt, it looks like, and hopefully they stay intact.
Probably the roughest road we've been on Dorco.
Yeah, that's why she's got semi-aggressive tires. I just don't want to climb up anything slick.
Yeah.
But it was good, I mean, that's the stuff that we really like. You know? It's just really hard to do it on like a tricycle, right? No one's like, yeah we're gonna go
off-roading.
Go to Moab on my little tricycle. Civilization, just in case the bike breaks down, we have somewhere to live. The road was cool. It kept together. There was a couple little strips that I could follow. There were some muddy sections. Thank you, my friend. It hooked back up to one of the major roads and then immediately sliced off to another side road where I pulled up to my fancy spot.
Okay, so this is stop number 2, surprise number 2 of Tim's birthday. This is one that he chose. It looks like kind of like an adventure park. There's bridges in the trees and a gazebo and maybe even ATVs, I don't know, but we're just hoping for a cool place to hang out and maybe see a view. We'll see what's here.
We parked the bike, there's no one there. It didn't even look open, but there's a bridge across to it, and then some dude came out of the woodwork and like flipped a switch for like this music to start playing. It was weird. I have no idea what we're doing. I thought there was a waterfall and that it was kind of, I don't know.
They have speakers with music playing everywhere. Yeah, this was a birthday surprise of a different sort.
It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
It was my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't Marissa's birthday surprise. I'm glad it was something I picked. Because it was like $1.50 to enter this. And we crossed this little bridge. And it looked like at some point in time it was probably nice. But it's like Six Flags Great America like 300 years from now.
Oh, and a playground here. Okay. And the guy made sure that we knew that there was a toilet, so that's good. The jungle's definitely eating all of these things, and the humidity is rusting everything very quickly
They had
out
a children's
there.
playground that I was like, that's where you send children to perish. You don't send your kids there. But this was, the Last of Us theme park.
There was a nice viewpoint involved in this strange birthday surprise place that Tim picked. That was really nice. The mountains there are gorgeous, and you just can't go wrong with that.
Worst traffic we've had all day. It's been pretty nice up to this point.
It was your birthday, so we wanted to splurge. So we pulled up to this very lavish hotel.
Mexiland.
Yes, Mexiland. And it was, as described, extremely lavish.
And we went in there and it was like $2 million.
It was a bit out of our price
Too
range.
much. Even birthday splurge price. I was like, there's no way. But the guy was very nice. Again, like we weren't like poo on your price, but we were like, no, we got to find somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that was end of transaction for him. But when we walked out, he followed us. He's like, but there's another place that should be pretty cheap right around the corner here.
Okay, so the original hotel didn't work out very well because it was a little bit more than we thought it was going to be. But check out this place right down the street. It's got little cabins.
So we go around the corner and there's these little cabins.
Yeah, little like wooden cabins.
Little A-frame things, and one of them looked like a caboose. We got the most expensive one. We got the family.
Yes, we did, the family one with like
true.
the little dipping pool in it, which was really just a mosquito breeding ground.
Yes,
but
it was.
It looked really cool.
The
it was
walls
perfect.
were
Okay, it wasn't perfect.
slabs of, you know, like there was no like 2x4s with insulation and then drywall
Yes.
involved. It was the difference between my room and your room was a little 70s paneling plank.
And it was fully booked, so there were people, you know, snoring right next to us.
Yeah, but it was all right.
Yeah, but I liked our little wooden cabin.
It was nice.
All right, we're gonna go find some birthday dinner.
We took a little hike to get some food. We found a really nice place that was another hotel. And then I kind of guessed Marissa's other surprise.
My last surprise for him,
It was ice cream.
it was ice
It
cream.
was beautiful. We had like the Indonesian equivalent of Haagen-Dazs.
6 of them.
Six tiny ones.
Well, yeah, 6 mini.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like Haagen-Dazs. It
No.
was like those Magnum ice sandwich
No,
things.
Haagen-Dazs.
Okay,
I don't
Haagen-Dazs
know.
does that too.
Yeah, we're not ice cream connoisseurs.
We should be though.
Yeah, but we couldn't decide which one we wanted, so we bought the 12-pack.
Bought all of
Or
them.
no, it was 6-pack.
Yeah.
And then on the way home, I was feeling a little lazy, so I wanted to hire a little tuk-tuk dude to take
Yes.
us back to our caboose.
Now these are not tuk-tuks. These are straight up rickshaws. Like they put
Yeah.
you in the front in this tiny seat. I mean, it is not built for
It is
two
not built.
Americans.
It's built for somebody in like their hen.
And their head.
Yes.
And then it's like a little motored bicycle on the back that
They call
pushes
them
you.
motorcycles here. It's crazy. I mean, we make fun of Dorco, and this thing was, you know,
Oh.
this thing had to push 3 people.
This
you know.
was part of Dorco's extended
It was.
family.
It definitely was. The sprocket on this thing had like about as many teeth as the dude from Mountain Dew. It was like just one sprocket that would catch the chain every revolution. It was just grinding away.
We got out of this thing. I mean, we had to like squeeze out of it, and we were like, well,
Yeah.
we did that.
It was, yeah, it was my birthday chariot.
Your birthday chariot.
And then we had a good night in our little caboose.
That's right. So overall, I think it was a very successful birthday.
Your surprise was awesome. And
Yeah.
then the ice cream was awesome. My surprise was a little...
It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
And what was ahead of us was going to
Oh.
be even better
It
because
rhymes
we
with
were.
Snooter Snordor. I don't think it rhymes with Snooter Snordor.
I don't think it does.
Booterburder. What's that? That's poop.
Yeah,
Feels like a payday.
like chocolate peanuts.
Payday bar. Yes.
That will be in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you liked it. Please give us a. Wait.
If you did.
If you did like this video, please give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. Ding ding. And we'll be seeing you next time.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
Peace. Wax. Who knew wax came from trees?
Amazing.
Absolutely crazy. I thought they came from ogre ears.
Ogre ears.
Ogre.